They either didn't understand my needs, they didn't understand my goals, or it wasn't a good fit. And that was it. What is MyWFG? Well, it's a website for associates to log into so they can get into their dashboard. But what happens when somebody leaves a Reddit post right here where it says, WFG got a good friend of mine. He never seemed like the type to be sucked into this BS either. So they're calling it some BS? What's up with that? So here is a post, which I'm going to read. Link will be in the description below so you can check that out. But let's read this to kind of get some more insight on what is actually going on in the field. Alright, so you can see it's a long, kind of conversation here. I'm just going to read it off so we can get, again, that perspective. So this person starts off by saying, "What's up, bro?" And then they say, "Hey, bro, not much, just chilling in camp. You?" And the other person says, "Just at home, doing some studying, working on my broker's license, been working with Curtis the last few months, been killing it, bro." Then the other person says, "Oh, no way, that's awesome, man. You're still in the city, eh?" "Yeah, been here a while now, and will now write my provincial next week. Have a few clients I've been working with going to doubling my income and leaving the trades. You should come check it out, bro, question mark." Alright, so kind of the first thing I'm noticing here is whenever somebody is like telling what they're doing, we have to make sure like they're asking you what you're doing, because he's kind of volunteering, or they're kind of, we'll just go with he. Yeah, so he's kind of volunteering a lot of information and kind of telling but asking at the same time, like, "You should come check it out, bro, question mark." Like, I don't know if you can see that, but that's like what was stated right there. Should be asking, what I'm trying to say, there should be like more reciprocation, and if somebody asks you something, then you tell them, and he's volunteering a little bit more than he needs to. This person says, "To be honest, I'm pretty happy with my career right now, man. What's the company called? WFG, question mark." So already right there, they're not, this is for associates or just anybody that is presented a business opportunity, whether it be WFG, Transamerica, or a network marketing company, or any business. It's important to, number one, understand and know the prospect pretty well, and the other is know that they're looking for a business opportunity. Right now, this person is specifically saying they're not, they're happy with their career. They're not looking for something from a business side. So the only angle that the other person could have is maybe they have a financial need, and I could help them with that. But let's see what this person says. They say, "Yeah, for sure, bro. Would be just to come check it out whenever you're in the city. Would help me out with my training, and at very least learn a lot about money and what we do. Think we can find a time, bro?" So they already said they're good, and he also didn't answer the question about WFG. So that's already kind of like, seems like they need more training in like maybe communication, not just like the financial services and products and stuff like that. But let's continue reading. The other person said, "I'm already invested in a few mutual funds and moved some of my own stocks in a margins account. I did pretty good last year, 8%, and my fees for the mutuals are under 2%. Okay, that's a lot of transparency there. "I did some research on WFG when me and Curtis were good friends in high school." Oh, okay, so it's a mutual friend. That's why he asked if it was WFG. "They're a multi-level marketing company, and while there is potential for money to be made with them, there's much better places to put it. Sorry, best not interested." I think meant to say sorry, but not interested. "Wouldn't mind to go for a brewski one of these days. I live in downtown, right close to WFG's office, LOL. So another person says, "That's awesome, bro. At least you know what you're doing, as most people won't even know half of what you know. All would ask for is get your opinion on what we do, and it would help me out with my training. Think you can at least help me out with that, bro? No commitment, just helping a brother out." So again, they are pushing it. This is where it's like, as an associate or anyone with a sales role, if a prospect is saying, I'm good and I've done my research, I don't have a need, that should be, light bulbs going off, like, okay, they don't have, even if I believe they have a need, they are saying that their needs are being met through what they're doing. So what do? I talk to the next person, because what? They're not moving towards me. We move towards people that move towards us. They're moving away, bro. So let's move away and talk to somebody else. But okay. Then the other person says, "I didn't want to say anything to be rude." Okay, so this person is this prospect is about to, maybe go in on them. I don't know. Let's see. Because you've always been a good bro. Huh? But that place is straight up pyramid scheme. Best. I think it's a typo and it keeps saying best. When Curtis recruited you, he gets a cut of everything you make, right? That's with any company. There's always a percentage, especially in sales. But I mean, from cashier to CEO, all companies have to divide up the profits, even if it's a very, very small percentage for cashiers. There's still that aspect in any corporation or franchise, mom and pops. If you recruit me, then you got a cut of everything I make, right? The money you do make is off of gullible people who have no idea how to handle their financials and would do way better going to the bank and investing in mutual funds rather than WFG's seg funds. Well, if you look at the 2008 crisis, maybe not, but we have to look at things case by case basis and compare them as well, kind of side by side. It's just selling family and friends things that aren't overall any good for them and making a cut off the friends you recruited. That's no different than affiliate marketing or any other business where somebody earns a percentage of customer sales, which is anyone in business, even if it's a very, very, very small percentage, because somebody's on a salary, right? So in sales positions, there's more of a commission for directly selling to a customer. But anyways, I think the distinction needs to be drawn there. But here we go. It's a cult mentality and it's sweeping the world. Everyone and their dog are selling essential oils or croc insurance. That's not true. It's not everyone, because if it were, then there wouldn't be, market availability of customers. But anyway, and it's not selling essential oils, because I help teach and share about the benefits of them, knowing that this person could go to a pharmaceutical company or a doctor and get something synthetic that has side effects, as well as resistance buildup, as well as liver and kidney toxicity. And so, but somebody wants that pill for an ill, right? Whereas offering something natural that doesn't have those effects is something that's out of their scope, because they're like, it's a network marketing or MLM, or they're like, I don't understand the value or the benefits, so bye-bye, so I think we have to suspend disbelief for a little bit so we can understand the pros and cons of something, so we can come to an accurate conclusion, whether it be WFG or a network marketing company or an essential oil company. But here we go. This person follows up by saying, I know you've spent a lot of time there, but I would suggest getting out ASAP. You still have your trade ticket. Sorry, bro, this is my honest opinion on the whole thing. My sister is trying to sell me protein bars too. Okay, so this prospect is getting hit up from all angles, right? We got Curtis, we got the, WFG, we have her sister, so he's like, okay. So there's looks like they're trying to assemble some of the messages here together, and this person says, Curtis makes nothing off of me, I make nothing off of you, just get your help, we work directly with the largest banks in Canada. Well, I mean, there is commissions involved if somebody makes a purchase, so I don't know if that person's being fully transparent with that, but anyways, just get your help. But if they're meeting to talk about stuff, that's different. But clearly the prospect is saying, I don't want to meet to talk about financial stuff. Maybe we go for a brewski, I guess is what he said. I don't drink myself, but they want to do it. So, well, one person wants to, but the other person wants to sell them on potentially insurance, but meet under different contexts. Anyways, let's continue reading. The WFG person says, just get your help. We work directly with the largest banks in Canada and both mutual and seg funds. I have personally helped my family get their finances on track and get set for retirement by saving them money and get rid of debts. Don't take any cut. I don't know why they keep saying that. You earn commissions based on what you actually sell, but okay, continue here. Unless they don't have their license and they just let their mentor upline get the customers, but again, I don't think that's being transparent enough here. And then the WFG person says, have you personally met any of the people we work with? And then prospect says, I'm just not interested, man. I don't know how much clearer it can be when they say I'm not interested. I mean, that I've already gotten enough warning signs. I would have been gone a long time ago. But this person says, sorry for being a prick. These things just strike a chord with me. I'm not your guy, bro. Okay, it doesn't get any more clear than that. This person just said that. Again, link in the description. Like, just walk away. Come on. But here's what they say. I know you're passionate, bro. I've always found that's one of your best qualities. No pun intended, but I'm curious too as how you could have such a strong opinion on something and you never actually seen or met with an actual person and basing your opinion on what you read on the internet. You know what I mean? Alright, regardless of what that person has met with the person or not, or researching it, they're not open. If they're not open, you gotta keep it moving. So this is this person needs some sales training. Like some, not just some, run-of-the-mill sales training. They need Jordan Belfort sales training. Look it up, Google it, YouTube, buy his book, read it, whatever you need to do. Needs that. Okay. The potential prospect then says, testimonies from people who got out of them. There's a lot of hard evidence on why MLM/pyramid schemes are bad. Although I must say WFO, I think you meant to say WFG, still has the potential to save people money because investing in something is better than nothing. It depends what the upper and lower, earnings and potential losses are, but here we go. But there's plenty better places to make money, and that's the conventional way. Hard work, mutual funds, TSFA, and RRSPs. So some acronyms here, okay? It also has the potential to make the investors money as well, but I don't agree with the tactics. Again, I would have folded up a long time ago and be like, all right, it was great talking with you. Have a great day. But here's what this person says. I totally agree with you, bro. We work with the best companies in Canada that do exactly what you're saying, and being the person you are, your opinion means a lot to me and could be the determining factor on my work ethic, making... What? So how hard you're going to work is based on one person? One person should never make or break your business, and that means you're not diversifying enough or somebody's making it way too much of your business. So that's... No. You need to take personal responsibility and ownership for your own actions. Here we go. So maybe some more mindset training. Mindset training? Yeah, there we go. Making big changes and being the person who showed the positivity of what we do of what we can do, and changing the mentality on how you feel about what we do mean a lot to me. Okay, we need some English training as well. Okay. Finally, they say you should come find out for yourself. Oh my gosh. He's not even asking a question. Are you open to attending a meeting? Like, that would be the way I would have phrased it, but no, just telling the prospect what to do, that's not good. And actually see the power of what we do for families. I think your opinion would change and it would help me out if you could find a time, ? And then the other person ended it with, thank goodness, good luck, bro. So here's an example of an associate that doesn't have really good sales training, it sounds like, and doesn't have a good mindset, and just doesn't know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And they definitely should have talked to the next person, because this prospect was not moving towards them. They were moving away. And to be able to recognize that is discernment. I do talk about consumer or prospect discernment as well when you're being presented with something. If there's a sales associate or anybody in any business that's offering you something, they could be offering you a job with a corporation, franchise, mom and pops, network marketing, or a product. Consumer discernment, so that you know, like, and trust the person, product, and company, is going to be absolutely critical. That means doing your research, maybe looking at testimonials, looking at the company website, and sometimes that may mean taking a look at what they have to offer, but being able to quickly discern if you're being hard sold or otherwise, because from an associate or salesperson standpoint, regardless of the industry, really it should be understanding what the needs are of that prospect and what their goals are, and if you can find a good fit for that and kind of close that gap of what they're looking for because you're the best option or solution for them, financially, health-wise, relationship coach, whatever, it don't matter, whatever, a job with a company, it don't matter, like, needs, goals, and fit. Those are the three things. And it's okay to walk away and say, hey, maybe it's not a good fit. I mean, I've had to do that tons of times with potential customers. And I've done that tons of times when I could have been a potential customer for another company. Because those three things weren't met. They either didn't understand my needs, they didn't understand my goals, or it wasn't a good fit. And that was it. And now I have the skills to do that, but I understand sometimes we don't have the skills to do it, and sometimes, or whether it's the sales associate side or the potential customer side, And that's what this video is designed to help people with, is like, hey, let's start researching on how we can communicate better, how we can do better conflict resolution, how we can have better sales training or marketing training or training, investing in yourself. That's the solution. All right, well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did, hit subscribe for future video updates, and make sure to check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.